Hi, friends. I'm Dave Barklow, pastor at Fort Walton Beach First United Methodist. Welcome to the Pastor's Study, our daily devotional to help us focus our mind on the things of God. We are walking through the Gospel of Mark together. I hope that you enjoyed last week's as we went through chapter 8. We are going to be in chapter 8 today and tomorrow, but then we'll be moving into chapter 9 on Wednesday. But here is chapter 8, verses 31 through 33. Then he began to teach them that the Son of Man must undergo great suffering and be rejected by the elders, the chief priests, and the scribes, and be killed, and after 3 days rise again. He said all this quite openly, and Peter took him aside and began to rebuke him. But turning and looking at his disciples, he rebuked Peter and said, "Get behind me, Satan, for you are setting your mind not on divine things, but on human things." I don't know about you, but if Jesus called me Satan, that would be quite a wake-up call. It would be something that really got to me, got under my skin. What is Jesus really equating Peter with Satan, the great accuser of the saints here? I don't think so. Although he might be saying that Peter is acting like Satan because of this last line: "For you are setting your mind not on divine things, but on human things." Selfishness is something that we as humans, is one of our easiest sins. And it'd be really easy to think, well, poor Peter, he's just looking out for Jesus, right? He's just wanting Jesus to be okay. He's telling Jesus, don't be talking about all this downer stuff. Be positive, Jesus. It can even come from a place of loving Jesus, right? But see, Jesus knows actually comes from a place of fear within Peter. A place of Peter not wanting to walk down the road that God has put out. Too often we as Christians think that God's job is to make us happy. We think that it's God's job to make our life easier, that if we could just pray enough and God would just listen to us, then life would just be better. But here Jesus makes it very clear. To follow him is not to take the easy way. To follow him is to do whatever God calls us to do. And sometimes that means not putting our mind on earthly things, but divine things. That's how we walk with Jesus. That's what Jesus wants Peter to do, to walk with him even down this very difficult road, because it is a divine thing. What divine thing can you be up to today? What divine thing could God be calling you to? How can you be walking with Jesus? Not putting your own comfort in first priority, not putting your own wants in first priority, but wondering throughout this whole day, how can I please God? How can I walk with Jesus? Remember, friends, I love you. Take care of yourselves and shine the light of Christ.